Hi everyone, it's Tiffany. I am back in Farm Together with our Recycle and Rebuild series. So, a few things have actually changed since the last episode. It was a little bit of a break for me, but for you guys it was only, a week in between episodes. So, what's happened is there's an event currently right now, so that's why we have the cherry trees right here. So, they're kind of just sitting there temporarily. And then we also had another event. Remember when we were worrying about the flowers and we left these empty spaces for the flowers and I knew we were going to get sometime, but they were for events only? Well, those flowers came back. Well, one of those flowers came back and it was the rainbow hibiscus. So I ended up laying all of the ones that I could possibly lay. There was a limit of 100, I think. Now, obviously we aren't going to be able to fit all 100 in this little square, but I'm thinking we'll either delete the rest of them or we'll put them around the farm in other places, but I kind of just have left them for now. So anyway, that's, I think, all that's happened. If you see something different, then there you go. But, I did get another horse place that I didn't have because I didn't complete the event. I forget what event it was. It was I want to say the alchemy sorcery event or whatever it was. So I didn't have that horse. And my friend Collectible Alex, shout out, in case you know Alex, he's been in a lot of my series before, but he had them unlocked and he left them on the farm for me. So anyway, I probably should have paid attention and figured out where we were, what we're doing. And I think we were moving the trees. I definitely want to double check that though. So I have my spreadsheet up and we have the rice there obviously. And then I think that after the rice was the date palm and then the white magnolia tree. So that's this one. And I managed to move all of those over. So I think I need to move all of these over one, which is going to be a little bit tedious, but it'll be nice to finally have that done. So anyway, let's go ahead and knock that out of the park. I am pretty excited to get back into this. So, like I said, it's been actually a little bit for me because I didn't want to film it all at once. Although I did want to film it all at once, but had to take a little bit of a break. So, back to it. And let's lay some of these out now. So, let's get this one over here. We'll try to do the outside layer so it makes it a little bit easier to travel back and forth. Yeah, this is going to be quite annoying. I don't remember if I said I was going to do this off camera or not. But I feel like that's the point of this series, is to do everything on camera. You guys you're here for the rebuild of the farm, and that's going to be my mistakes and my fixes and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna admit that I am still very much bothered by the way the flowers turned out. But unless I sat here and did so much math and maybe with the sprinklers took a hit, because the reason why I had it all laid out the way I have it laid out is because we get maximum yield and there's sprinklers fit evenly and all of that stuff. So I just don't want to sit there and put that much effort into thinking about a redesign of it and then actually doing it. So I think I'm just going to go with it. And plus, how many times do you actually use those lower level flowers? I mean, really, most of these you don't use all that much. And if I do, then I'll just have to take extra time to harvest them or whatever, So anyway, we got one group of trees down. A bajillion more to go. But I am really excited to get this all kind of in its final sitting place. Trying to think. Oh yeah, and I think were we moving the animals over? I don't remember. I probably should have watched my last episode. That would have been the smarter thing to do. I want to say that I'll have to look at it. I was moving the animals over. That's right. That's another thing we have to do. So these next couple episodes are probably going to be quite tedious and quite, I don't know, annoying. But, we could sit here, we could chat, we could have a good time. I really do love these walnut trees. They are one of my favorite trees in the game. They just look so nice. I don't know. I like a lot of the stuff in this game. Anyway, let's see. I am almost done with this group. Not really, kind of, but somewhat. Let's get all of these moved. It's kind of a little hard to see with these trees though because they're so full and luscious trees. Whoops. Let's get these ones. All right, perfect. So we have the last of the walnut trees. Let's go ahead and fill this section all in. Like, I love this. I think it'd be really cool to have the walnut tree forest and then like a house here in the middle. I think, I don't know, I might, like I said to you guys, if you really do enjoy the series, which you guys have shown that you really do enjoy it, but definitely let me know in the comments if this is, what I'm about to say is something you definitely like to see. But I kind of want to do a decoration farm, you know, because this one's kind of more about productivity. And when I was streaming on Twitch a while back, I do want to get back into that, but I'm on hiatus from Twitch right now. But back then, me and Alex, again, Collectible Alex, were doing like a decoration farm, and it was actually really awesome. And we never really got to finish that, and I would love to work on that again. I don't know if I would, you know, bring back the same farm, because I would like to start from scratch, I think. I don't know. I haven't really thought it through, but if that's another series you'd like to see after we're done rebuilding this farm, definitely let me know in the comments down below, and I will think about it and plan it and get that all sorted. And who knows, maybe Alex will join us again. So we have the hazel trees that we are moving currently. These ones are actually really cool too. I just like these full, really nice green trees, and the ones that are like skinny, and I don't want to call these ones out because there's ones, the skinnier ones that have hardly any foliage on them. They're just not my 100% favorite. Like those ones over there, they're just like, eh. But they're awesome. I still like them. So anyway, I'm really excited to, you know, be moving on so we can get some of the items we need for quests on the farm as well. I think we're waiting for, well, we're waiting for a bunch of stuff right now. But as you can see on the pinned quest right there on my screen, you can see that we're waiting on bamboo. Bamboo is one that we're going to need to finish that. We have everything else done. Oh, and by the way, we are in the middle of an event right now. I feel like we're always in the middle of an event when I film these. But it is, I forget what it is called, but where you grow bouquets. I could look in just a second here. It is the Blossom Festival. So I'm actually still working on these 3 rewards for it, but you know, you need the flower bouquets and the cherry trees. But by the time this video comes out, that festival will be over. I think it's over in a week about right now, but I'm filming this a little bit in advance. So anyway, you know, keep an eye out for those festivals. I really do enjoy them. They're super fun, and I have some that I haven't fully completed, and I have some that I have fully completed. But I definitely am on a mission to fully complete all of them. I need all of the items. All of them. Alright, here we go. I kind of want to like look at the map right now and see how close I am to having these all fully moved over. I just remembered I am going to have to move all of the animals though too, and that's just that's not going to be my favorite thing to do. It's fine though. I'm glad because we haven't fed them or anything yet. You know, when you place an animal and then you feed it and then you decide to move it, it takes away all its food and then you waste all that money. That's one thing that's really annoying about any of the animal stuff with this game. But we haven't fed them. I did feed the bunnies, but I mean, you know, I got all of the harvests I needed from them. So I'm not in dire need of harvesting them, but they probably do have a little bit of food left on their timer or whatever we want to call it. So anyway, we are kind of matched up with this set of trees here though. That's pretty cool. Kind of means we're close to the end, I think. Let's take a look. I feel like we're halfway. Yeah, we're halfway. That's 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5. We haven't been working halfway fully because this was already in place. It's okay. We can keep on keeping on. So let's get these pink magnolia trees. Oh man. So many trees. I mean, a lot of you are probably like, why didn't you just delete them and buy them? Which, you know, I could have. Honestly, probably would have been smarter. But at the same time, maybe not, because I'm pretty sure you lose value. But another thing is, you know, you kind of would be doing the same thing almost. Because, you know, you'd go over to where they are, delete them all, like I would be if I'm collecting them. And then you go back over to your space, and then you place them all. So I'm kind of doing the same exact thing. It's just like one extra back and forth because I can't carry all of them at once. So yeah, I would ultimately save time, but I think I would lose more money than I would save time. I think. I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure you do lose the value because you get 100% of your value back if you recycle your entire farm. But I think if it's like individual, it doesn't. You know what I mean? Anyway, we need this last set of trees. Whoops. It's awkward. I shouldn't have done that last section because I only got one tree out of that middle part. But it's fine. We're going to get it all done. So let's go over here. And we'll place these ones over here. Perfect. Almost done with this halfway point. So exciting. I'm just trying to decide if I want to place or move the animals. I don't know if we'll get all the trees done in this episode, but say we did. And then we move on to the next thing, which would be the animals. I don't know if I want to do that or if I would rather place like some more trees or something. I almost want to place some new trees. I think that would be fun. I'm trying to think. I mean, because I want to get the animal thing done, but I also don't want this whole entire like next 2 episodes to be completely just moving things. I want to add some new things, but we'll see. Anyway, nice. I can go back to the checkpoint. All right, so we have the beautiful, see these ones, like I get this is, you know, what the tree's supposed to look like or whatever, but these are the ones I'm talking about, how they're like skinny and they don't have a lot of leaves on them. But like, don't get me wrong, I love all the trees. I do, I really do. I'm just being particular right now, I don't know. But I have been thinking a lot about the housing situation too, how I wanted to, you know, do like a tree house in like a woodsy area or like a cabin in a woodsy area, and I don't know if I want to use decorative trees or if I want to use these trees. So that's like a whole thing I've been trying to figure out as well. But again, I'm not in any rush. We still have such a long way to go with this farm. Such a long way. But now I've really, ever since I mentioned it earlier, I've been really thinking about that decoration farm. Like, it was so cool. We had such a cool, like, koi pond going on. I just really want to do that again. I think that would be awesome. I don't know. I'll have to think about it and figure out what we can do. Because I obviously don't want to pick up where I left off with that one. Because, you know, we did so much on it. But also, we put so much work into it. I'd hate to start from scratch, you know? But I don't know. Like I said, you guys will just have to let me know in the comments. And hopefully we'll figure something out. These ones are so beautiful as well. These dragon fruit trees. Alright, I have this all wonky now. Oh gosh. Okay, well let's see where that gets us. But they're so cool and full, even though that's not at all what well, I guess I shouldn't say not at all what a dragon fruit tree looks like, but it isn't. Because it's more like there's no trunk like that, I think, and it's just like those leaves. It's like, kind of imagine a snake plant, but with those kind of leaves right there. I think that's what a dragon fruit looks like. I shouldn't say that because I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure. Like I would bet. I don't know. But anyway, let's get the rest of these collected up. And then we will be moving on to, is this the last section? Oh no, I think there's 2 more. I think is the key word. Do I have this tree? Oh gosh, I went all wonky and now I don't have all the trees in my hand. Okay, so let's get these trees, these, and then I guess this is all wonky, so we gotta place it weird. It's fine though. Not a big deal. We have 21 trees left. Whoop, whoop. We froze and ran into a tree trunk. Okay, and then I think that's the last of them. Yes, perfect. I'm gonna harvest some just for fun. Just because we're here, you know. And I feel like we haven't made all that much money. I don't know, maybe we have though. We have spent a lot on like crops, event crops and stuff. Ooh, rubber trees are ready. Anyway. Moving on, I think we have 2 more sets left. This is perfect. Let's go ahead and grab them. Now, I do think we'll have a little bit of time, but I think I've decided I'm not going to do animals in this episode. We'll probably tackle that in the next one. If not soon, we might not even need to do it right away because I do need to work on fencing and stuff because if we look at the map, was working on the fencing here. So I got to add all of that fencing in and do that, and I think pathing. Pathing? It wasn't the fencing. It was definitely the paths. Because I don't want to say I hate the fencing, but I hate the fencing. I like it. It's much easier than it was when I did it. Because when I originally had put fencing on this farm, I did not have the ability to use my tractor. I've said this before, but it was painful. So I'm going to keep saying it. And I'm going to keep reminding everybody to be fortunate. That be happy because, you can place them with your tractor now. Oh, I know I've talked about it before, but I will never forget just, placing all of those fence pieces down and then realizing some were backwards and some, I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. So I had to go all the way back and change all of the different ones. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you go watch earlier episodes. I kind of pointed out exactly what was wrong. And like the fencing I use, it has like kind of like a nail looking pattern on the inside or outside, whatever way you want to look at it. And then it was like smooth fencing on the outside, and I had some facing some way and some facing the other way. It just was not a good thing. But I got through it, It was I enjoyed my time. Except, well, it wasn't very enjoyable at the moment. I remember I did have to call in my friend Alex to help me with it too. I remember he did help me. It was just a lot of work. It would help a lot if, people would join my farm, but I swear there's something wrong with my farm and nobody ever joins. And I know I say that, and in past episodes I've had people join, but I swear to you guys that never happens. Like I can promise you there's been nobody on my farm since I filmed last, and it's been a while. It's been quite a bit since I filmed. So I know it doesn't seem like that for you guys though, because I just kind of pre-filmed at the time. But anyway, it's been a time. So it does help when, there's an event and then people actually visit your farm, and it's more likely for me to get visitors when there's an event, but I really haven't, even in this event, I haven't gotten any. So I don't know. People just don't like my farm. It's okay though. If you guys ever want to visit my farm, you can. It's just Ohcluck. You have to find it on the list. I have to be online though at the time. Usually you'll find me online more often when there is an event, an active event. But, most of the time I'll hop on in the mornings, early mornings, Eastern time. Anyway, guys, we did it. We moved all of the trees. Thank goodness. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the last tree that we placed. I don't remember what it was. Was it the yuzu tree? Yes, it was the yuzu tree. And then we have the star fruit over here. So we are going to go ahead and just place some new trees. Okay, let's look on my little spreadsheet here. We have the lychee tree that would need to be next. I also have to be wary of like ribbons and gems and all of that stuff. Okay, let's see. Lychee. I don't even remember what it looks like. Is this it? One of these? No, that's like yuzu and stuff. This? Yeah, there we go. I also could be saying that wrong, but I think lychee, that's fine. So that's our next one on the list. And for those of you who are just tuning in, make sure you go start at the beginning. But I am going from highest experience to lowest experience and placing all of my items, but in groups. It's from highest to lowest in trees and then highest to lowest in flowers, etc. So anyway, these ones are really pretty too. I like them. I like their bright green color and their full puffy foliage. Foliage. Keep messing that word up, I guess. Anyway, so we're putting the lychee down. And then the next one's going to be the avocado tree. Super exciting. I'm so hyped. We also obviously have to... I probably should work on making actual coins soon. I was working on like events and stuff, and usually those items sell for gems. But anyway, let's see what we got here. By the way, here's the stats for the lychee. So avocado is actually right next to it. Cool. I guess I should have showed you the stats for those. But I would like to get to the bamboo, but I don't think that's until like way later on my list. Honestly, I'm not even seeing it right now. That's kind of unfortunate because I need it for my quest. I don't know, maybe because these quests give us ribbons, right? And then there's things that we need for that use ribbons. You know, I've been there. We have trees, specific trees that we're kind of like gonna come up on, and we're gonna need to spend ribbons on them. Forget which one is the soonest one. I think we went ahead and looked, but I think clove. Yeah, the clove tree is actually next, and that one definitely I think takes ribbons. So we're just gonna have to see what we're working with here. Now, I am going to see how many this is. I should know off the top of my head, but I do not feel like mathing right now. So we have 144 avocados. And if it takes 2 ribbons, oh gosh, 2 ribbons per tree for the clove tree, oh my gosh, and that's 144. That's going to be 288 ribbons. Now, we can do that. We can. That's fine. But we will really need to work on ribbons, and I'm kind of concerned, especially with some of the quests we have and the things we can place. But if it comes to a time, with cinnamon too? That's a little bit further down the line. That's the only other one I think that does cost ribbons, though. So I think we're just going to go ahead and jump into it. So it's the avocado tree, then the clove tree. The clove tree does give us gems, which is nice, I guess. But we don't really need gems right now. So let's see. We'll go ahead and just place them. Here we go. Bye-bye, ribbons. It was nice knowing you. Now, I do realize we are working on saving ribbons, especially for the sprinklers and the flowers. Although I do have to, side note, I do love the clove trees, even though they don't have a lot of leaves and stuff on them. They're just so cute, and I love their petite trunks and the little sprigs of leaves and stuff coming out of them. So cute. Anyway, we have a lot of sprinklers to buy, but I think, like I kind of am saying, you know, we get these items that we need for our quests and stuff, and then that way we'll get more ribbons, and then we can do the things like the sprinklers that, you know, really don't do anything for us other than make us more money. So, there we go. We just lost all of those ribbons, but we have a lot of new clove trees. Yay. So let's round out this episode by finishing out this row, and let's see what we're going to put down. It's the withered tree, actually. So let's see. Withered tree comes after the clove tree. I'm just double checking. So one of my, I don't want to say least favorite trees, but kind of, because it doesn't have many leaves, but it does have mushrooms, which is really cool, is actually on the outside near the flowers. This layout didn't turn out like beautiful, but again, this is a production farm. It's not really for beauty, because I would have chosen like luscious trees for this side to basically break up the 2 sections, the flower section and the tree section. But you know, it is what it is. I think this is fine. I think it's cool. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna live. So anyway, this is the last of our trees that we're placing for this episode. I'm just trying to see if I can find bamboo on this list. I think it's way down there, because we have the withered tree, the lime tree, the money tree, the fig, the papaya, the cherry, then the cinnamon, which is more going to be another 200 and some ribbons. I might just like place bamboo and then move it later. That might be something we can do to just help us out with the ribbon things. I'm just looking, and the bamboo, oh gosh, where is it? It's number like 50 something on the list, and we're only on like 20. Oh my gosh, we're going to have to do that. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and do that now. And I'll put it like, where could I put it? Bamboo. See, we need bamboo and carob. But we'll go ahead and put it, let's put it by kind of a checkpoint. Well, just put it out here. That way I have it and we know where it is and whatever. So we'll just kind of put it here. This is our like standby section. And I'll only do a little bit of it. I don't need to put all of it down. And then I'll just come on and harvest it so we can hopefully get, you know, those ribbons that we need. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we're going to need. like all these animals and mostly animals, but you know, the things that aren't animals we could definitely work on like this. I'm wondering if that carob tree, okay, we only need, well, we need 220 of them, but where is the carob tree on our list? Let's see if I can find it. Carob tree. I know you guys can't see the list right now, but just quickly looking through. Oh gosh, it's down there at number 40 something. Okay, so maybe we'll do the same thing with the carob tree. I think that sounds good. That sounds like a plan to me. Just go ahead and put it next to the bamboo. We'll just do like the same amount. How many is this? It's like, I don't know. I don't feel like counting. We could just cheat and look in just a second. So I will keep these here. So that's 54 of those. So that won't be bad. I'll get those knocked out of the park pretty quickly. And let's see. They're harvested all in spring, summer, and winter. So that shouldn't be too bad. I'll probably get those done whenever, you know, I log on to do the event stuff. As you can see, we have some bouquets over here. But anyway, you guys, I am going to go ahead and end this episode here. We got a lot done with the trees. I'm really glad we got this all moved. And we really need to tackle moving the animals soon, which is going to be a little bit of work. I don't know if I can say that I'm excited about it, but once we get it done, I will be pretty happy. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time.